Hey guys, Ross from Natural Aesthetics here. Got a couple of training sessions. First up, squats, 50, 100, 120 and 140 kilos for 2. Nothing too crazy, just making sure that I'm squatting consistently at the moment. For me, squats are such an important exercise for building my muscle mass in my thighs. They're second to none, above and beyond any other exercise in the gym for my lower body. I'd rather spend half an hour squatting than an hour in the gym doing machine work for my thighs. For me, it's much more effective to squat. So I'd strongly advocate you guys to learn to squat properly with a narrow stance, with a high bar position, to place more emphasis on the quads and the thighs as opposed to the lower back and glutes, and just learn to go full depth, and your time will be rewarded by solid, larger thighs. You can then apply that muscle mass that you built up, that base of strength, to your machine work if you so wish. So I didn't apply any HIT techniques to the squats, just simple in and out. Did some neck training at the end as well, so I'll make sure I do those once a week, and then did some upper body HIT work the following day. So I did do some decline press prior to these flyers. I didn't record that. I used rest pause on the decline press. I prefer to use rest pause on my compound movements, I must admit. In the previous video I did say that although I wasn't an advocate of drop sets, I still think they have the place. So here I am demonstrating how I do drop sets and how I make them work for me. It's important to note that the drops aren't that significant. I'm going from 25 kilos to 22.5 kilos and then to 17.5 kilos. So there's only a 7.5k difference. And if I could grab the 20s, I probably would have done those as opposed to 17.5s. So each set is done to failure, using a spotter to maximise the intensity of each set, probably going for an additional 1 or 2 spotted reps on each weight. Next up, we've got shoulder press, and it's behind the neck Smith press, and my training partner is applying additional pressure to the bar on the way down to increase the intensity. As I mentioned before, the negative portion of the lift is far stronger than the positive phase, so it makes sense to utilise that and therefore apply additional weight to the bar. Especially with a Smith machine, it's fantastic for that. You're really able to go in hard without having to worry too much about the technique. So I did some rest pause on that, another set after the camera fell over, and then moved on to some dumbbell front raises, which I didn't record. Did a drop set on that. Again, tend to do my drop sets more on my isolation movements. Went fairly heavy on those. I think I went from 25 to 22.5 to 20. So I then finished up the workout with some triceps, easy bar overhead extensions. Again, use drop sets on these. Notice that I'm not taking much weight off with each drop. I do 3 sets. I think we had 45 on a bar, then 40 and then 35. So a very small drop in terms of the overall weight. And that's the way I prefer doing my drop sets. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more natural bodybuilding videos. If you want to know any more about online coaching, then email naturalaesthetic@outlook.com. Stay strong.